Welcome to part 2, the second part of the verse, sounding like this. Alright, I think I screwed up once at one time, but that doesn't really matter. So you're doing a D chord looking like this, and a real D chord is this. You're just gonna remove that finger. So you have your first finger on the second fret on the G string, third finger, ring finger on the third fret on the B string. And you're muting the top two strings to make the D string as the ground. Looking like that and sounding like this. So now you're gonna pick the open D, and then you pick the B, and then the G string, like this. And then they open the E string, and then you go down to D, B, and then G, like that. Now it's important that you use your alternative picking to make it easier. It makes it a lot easier. And then you add your finger to the second fret on the high E string, pick it, sounding like this, and then you go down to 3 strings, like that. So it makes the whole thing like this. So when you add it, you pick it, and then you go to the B, the G, and the D string, the open D. And then you add your pinky to the third fret on the same string, the E string. So you pick it, and then you do a pull off. So as you pick it, you drag the string down like this, making it flip to the second fret as you keep this finger on the second fret on the high E string. So you always keep this here when you do this, like that. And then you release this one and do an open E string. And then you go to the B string and finish there. So it's like this. And the whole D chord sounding like this. And now you're going to do a C chord sounding like this. And how you do a C chord is just basically you have your ring finger on the third fret on the A string, and then you have that finger on the second fret on the D string, and your first finger on the first fret on the B string. So you have an open G and an open E, high E, and then you mute the top E string with your thumb, making it sound like that. And then you're gonna do this, which is a really common thing, as you can go. So how you do that is you do an open D string. You remove this finger, do an open D, add it, hammer on. Can be tricky in the beginning, but you will get it. So you do this open D, hammer on to the second fret where you had your finger, and then you do an open G chord, the string below. Like that. You do it once, and then you pick the A string where you have your finger at the 3rd fret. Like that, and then you pick the B string where you have your finger at the 1st fret. And then you go up to the open G. And then you jump over 1 string and go to the A string. Like that. So it sounds like this. And then you add your pinky on the 3rd fret on the B string, and then you pick it, sounding like this. And then you pick the D string and back to the A string, to the B string. So it goes like this. So B string, and then you jump over the G string, picking the D string, and then back to the B string. Now you do the same thing, but 1 string above. So you're picking the G and the A string, like that. G and then A and then G again. So that was the C chord. Now we're gonna do like this. So while you do that is you go 2 2nd fret on the G string, going hammer on to the 4th, like that. And then you pick the 3rd fret on the B string. Now this one is hard to get smooth. I mean, you gotta sound. It can't sound like this. You gotta sound like that. So hammer on, important to do a good hammer on. Make it smooth, and then you just keep your finger on the 3rd fret on the B string, and you pick an open G, open E chord, E string, and then you go down to the B and back to the D, and then back to the B and open E and the B string, sounding like this. So like that. Maybe you will have to pause to get that, but just do it. And now, because we gotta go on. So the D string, the last chord of the verse, picking like this. So you just go from the open D string all the way down to the E, like that. And then you do like this. Add your pinky to the 3rd fret like we did in the 1st chord, and I just strum it. You strum the G, the B and the E string, and as you have when you have strummed it, you do the pull off like that as you're strumming, and then you strum open like this. Also those 3 strings, B, G, B and E, and then you just add your finger again and strum the whole chord. So making it like this. So the next lesson will be about the chorus. See you there. Thank you.